What's up, guys? I'm Random Frank P, back with episode 261 of Room Tour Project, the series where we show off some of the best setups to give you some ideas and inspiration for building your own setup. If you see anything you like today, I'll have it all listed for you in the description down below so you can check it out. Hopefully, with Black Friday just passing, Cyber Monday tomorrow, if you see any peripherals or hardware, maybe they'll be on sale. Who knows? All listed for you in the description down below. But let's kick it off, episode 261, right after our sponsor, Monday.com, because this episode's sponsored by Monday.com. Monday.com WorkOS is a powerful platform to run all your work and create any workflow in one place. Monday.com recently launched Monday WorkDocs, where you'll never have to worry about getting all your coworkers or team members synced up with you all using different apps or platforms. Monday WorkDocs gives you this virtual multimedia whiteboard for you and your team to bring together your notes, ideas, projects, and everything in between, all in one collaborative workspace. Their real-time engine lets hundreds of people work together at once with ease, giving this new age of work-from-home users an easy-to-use platform. With Monday WorkDocs, your work is more than just text on a screen. Now everything is architectured as blocks, meaning you can add widgets, boards, charts, and create other live objects to create this live workspace all in real time. Forget the days of re-uploading documents with every change you make. Now it's all done real time. If you want to check it out, visit hey.monday.com/randomfrankp. I'll have it linked for you in the description down below. And anyone who signs up through my link will receive a whole month free of Monday.com.
It's the holidays, people. Don't be giving me crap about a sponsor placement. All right, kicking us off today is gonna be fortunateone. He's fortunate enough to have two monitors and a really nice design to the room overall. Really like how he has the hexagon sound panels sort of, pasted up and spaced out to make the room just look a bit cooler. So for those two displays, his primary is an Asus TUF 32-inch. It's 1440p and 165 Hz. And the left vertical monitor is an LG 32-inch. Now, fortunateone, if you're watching, I apologize to use you as the example. But guys, down below is the instructions on how to submit your setup. And I need, proper photos. A lot of these photos from fortunateone were just unusable. I said don't do close-up macro shots of one product. I got like 5 photos of just one product. Not enough just like angles and variations. So I'm gonna do what I can with this one, but again, please follow the instructions down below. So trying to go over the peripherals, this is the best shot we have of sort of all of them on the desk, sort of crowded by the Azeron Cyborg gamepad. He also has a Ducky Mecha Ocean keyboard, the 965% layout, and somewhere on the desk is the G502 from Logitech. This shot, which is powering his Hi-Fi Man HE560s, is his amp and DAC, the Magnius and Modius, and also for audio, up on the wall are the Edifier R1280Ts. Again, I hate to be rude, but it's like 2 a.m. and I gotta put this episode together, and it's just hard to do that when there's not enough usable photos of the setup. Now, for the PC, off the right side of the desk, we have the NZXT H510 case. Inside the Ryzen 5 5600X CPU with a Corsair H100 RGB AIO. No information on RAM, an ROG Strix B450F motherboard, and a Gigabyte RTX 2070 for the GPU, all synced to a blue color theme on the inside. All in all, fortunateone, the way your setups come together, the way you got it laid out, definitely a nice and chill gaming room. Now we've got DogOfPavlov, and holy Star Wars. So we've had him on, I'd say, probably close to maybe a year or so ago, maybe even longer, or before, I don't really remember, but we've had him on and he's made some killer additions and upgrades all around to wrap up 2021 with this insane Star Wars setup. So for a lot of these, I'm just going to roll some photos. He actually submitted over 50. Typically, I show off like 10 to 12, so we've definitely got some variety today. So for this, just enjoy the slideshow of crazy awesome looking setup. For his display, he's rocking two LG 27-inch 4K monitors, a 27-inch 4K 120Hz monitor with a 34-inch as the overhead from LG, as well as an Asus 28-inch 4K monitor, which I believe is the solo display over on the left side of the setup. Now, before we check out the peripherals, I just want to show you the insane amount of RGB remotes he has on his desk. He could definitely take advantage of one of the Cooltech Under 50 products we showed off a few weeks ago, the Broadlink RM4 Mini, where you could have all those synced to one. But yeah, figured you get a good kick out of that. Just the crazy amounts of RGB remotes. Now for the peripherals on the desktop, we have a Corsair K95 Platinum RGB keyboard with both a Corsair Glaive and a Corsair Dark Core mouse. And then for checking out the PC, of course, also looking really cool in Star Wars theme. That's the entire life of this setup here. Inside the NZXT H510 Elite case is an Intel i9 9900K CPU with an NZXT Kraken Z63 AIO, 64 gigs of T-Force RGB RAM on an NZXT N7 Z390 motherboard with an RTX 2080 Ti. Also in the room, he has a 48-inch 4K TV from LG, and just check out all the collectibles, the lightsabers, the helmets, the figures. Again, I love setups like this where you dedicate it entirely to a theme. The RGB ties in beautifully, the prints, the posters, and just, this is a hell of a setup. Crazy good job here. Now, doing a 180 and taking more of the clean and minimal approach here, really loving this one. You've got it sort of like the Japanese and off-white type of theme with some of the prints and the monitor wallpaper. But again, digging the way it's all laid out. Definitely a really chill bedroom setup. So his primary display is an LG 34-inch. It's from their Ultra Gear lineup, 3440, 1440p, and 160 Hz refresh rate. And as for that bottom monitor, it's actually a 24-inch Huon Canvas. It's a 24-inch drawing tablet, but he has it there right under the main display. Great for that productivity and work setup here. For his peripherals, they have a Keychron K8 keyboard with the Razer Viper Mini. You can also spot the PS5 off the left side of the desk. And also for audio, got the Beyerdynamic DT990s powered by the Shit Stack with the Madi and Magni. Over to the PC, always love a nice small form factor case. This is the Johns Plus 110 Pro case, I'll have to look that up, with a Ryzen 5800X CPU, the Leon Lee Galahad AIO, 16 gigs of G-Skill Neo RAM on an Asus Strix X570i, and an EVGA RTX 3080 Ti FTW3 graphics card. Definitely a nice and clean, compact build. Loving the way this looks in between takes. I looked up the case, and yes, definitely nice. Great job on cable management as well. Check out that undershot. So this bedroom setup is a really great example of a great gaming and, workstation. He's got the PS5 and the PC right there, but also with the drawing tablet, it's all just ergonomically laid out so we can get the work done, the gaming done right here. Best of both worlds coming together with this really nice setup. Now, hot damn, we've got ffxivartist. Is he really a Final Fantasy XIV artist? I don't know, but he's got the setup to back up the claims. I don't know. This is insane. Tons of RGB, tons of color, but also it's like to the point where it's not overdone. The setup itself, it's nice and organized. Everything's got a purpose. Gaming collectibles and figures on display. Just holy setup. This is nuts. So for the monitor layout, his primary is a Samsung G5 Odyssey. It's a 34-inch ultra-wide with two Samsung G5 Odyssey 27 inches on the side, so it all lines up perfectly. Down to his peripherals, got a Logitech G910 RGB, rocking the old Orion Spark keyboard with Logitech G502 Lightspeed wireless mouse using their PowerPlay charging mousepad, and Logitech G533 speaker setup on the desktop. Now, off to the right side behind the monitor is a very, very unique looking case. It's the Johnsbo TR03G Showcase, and it's a really unique looking, triangular chassis. It looks very premium. The price tag backs that up. Inside's an Intel i7 10700K F CPU with the Corsair iQOO H150i RGB Pro XT AIO. Corsair just adding on all the letters. Got 32 gigs of Corsair Vengeance RGB Pro RAM on an Asus ROG Strix Z590E gaming motherboard with a Gigabyte RTX 3080 Ti Aorus Master GPU. And this is just the master of gaming. What a build. Another shot next to the setup, you can see maybe it's like a closet, but it's got the all glass mirror drawer, so it just extends the room visually pretty much. But man, every now and then you get a true jaw dropper, you get a pants dropper, all right? And this is definitely one of them. Contender for one of the best of the year, no doubt. Last but not least, we have Oneel with this ice blue theme. Something about it just grabs my attention. Love it. Again, the nice stacked monitor orientation, I'm always partial to that. But that blue makes everything pop and stand out more. He even has the ice blue color in that RGB Nixie tube clock behind his top monitor, which is definitely a nice touch, I think. So checking it out, the primary is a 34-inch LG monitor, kind of a trend at this point, and the 27-inch Dell overhead is a 2K 144Hz G-Sync display. And yes, that is a GPU below the bottom monitor there. What he did was he actually soldered the cables from the GPU to actually go along with the rest of the RGB in his setup. So the glow in the EVGA graphics card is going to be synced to everything. For the rest of his peripherals, his keyboard is the Corsair Gaming K70 RGB with these YMDK keycaps to give it that like pinkish purple kind of gradient going along. Got the Logitech G502 Lightspeed mouse on again the SteelSeries Quick Extra Large Extended Prism mousepad, Logitech G933 wireless headset, and those speakers there are the Kanto YU4. And now we gotta check out that glorious looking PC, the Corsair 500D SE case. Inside an Intel i9 9900K CPU, 32 gigs of G-Skill Trident Z RGB RAM on an Asus Maximus 11 Formula motherboard, and the EVGA GTX 1080 FTW, which you can see is also water-cooled, which is why he had the shroud on his desktop. But all the water cooling and stuff here looks great. I love that powdered blue kind of look. We have an EKWB CPU and GPU water block for the hardline cooling, but a really, really nice looking PC. So Oneel, you did a killer job from, again, matching the RGB in your tube lamp above the displays to the custom sort of, what, I don't even know what you want to call that, like the graphics card display. It's different, it's unique, and that's why it stands out. Gotta give you mad daps, mad daps.
Alright guys, so that'll wrap it up for episode 261 of Room Tour Project. Hope you enjoyed. Like I said before, all the gear and hardware you saw will be listed for you in the description down below so you can check it out, as well as the trial link to sign up for Monday.com. Everything today in the description down below. If you like this episode, give it a big thumbs up, show your support. Feel free to follow me on Twitter at randomfrankp. And lastly, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Hope you all enjoyed. Have a good day.